I'm out here at the Newell factory right now. Just left Tulsa, swung up here to get some airbags. If you've been following my air leak saga quest, you would know that I have fixed some of the major one fittings, but my bags are still of concern. Two of them specifically on the front are like legitimately scary looking. So I don't want to drive anywhere with that until I fix those, because that's the last thing I want is to blow one of those out. I'm gonna change them all, but I got these two right now because two of them are really bad. I'm just freaking beat after race week. I can't wait to get back to Dallas and sleep in my own bed and, you know, get back in the groove, getting up, working on stuff, going to the gym, like all that. I'm not gonna film anything else here right now because after I do these, I'm actually gonna come back up here with mine and hang out for a couple days and do all kinds of filming. So basically I'm just here picking up parts right now. 1,200 miles of race week grime. I never washed it. It's to build character. Like these bags, nice and fresh. I can't wait to get all these things changed. It's gonna ride so much better, drive better, all that. I'd just like to speak highly of Newell for a second because to put this into perspective, they make $2.5 million motor coaches here. I'm just some 24-year-old punk with a beat old truck and a race car, and I get treated the same as some guy who walk in here ready to spend a couple $1 million. It's just, if that doesn't tell you what kind of place this is, I don't know what would. We're doing Newell stuff today. Big rig stuff. I'm gonna pull this wheel off. We're doing the two on this side first. These are the two ugliest ones. As you can see in there, they ain't too pretty. I'm pretty sure they're the original bags, and I got two of them at the Newell factory right after race week. I went up and stopped there. So I want to change all four front ones, and then I got a tag bag back there that's leaking like audibly. So that'll be probably the next one to do after the front ones, and then I'll hit the rest of them. Period. Like, you know, I'm gonna knock them all down kind of in the next couple weeks here, but plan of attack, order of importance. I get these done, I feel safe about being on the road around other people, so that's what I'm doing first. Look at this hoss. I am 6'5", and this thing is past my titty. This is a substantial piece of equipment here, and we're gonna use it to get these big old 24.5s off. I'm kind of pumped about taking these wheels off because that means I get to polish them better while they're off, so I don't have to go around the lugs this time. And preface this, I've never done any of this before. You're probably gonna point out things that I'm doing wrong or could be doing better. If you're a big rig tech or like work on these things for a living, show me some pointers, let me know what I could do better, make it easier. If you're new here, you're learning with me. If you're an expert, you're gonna watch me and laugh at me. Either way, we're gonna have a good time. They are a left-hand thread. How about that? I read that somewhere that they might be, and when I didn't feel it kind of get easier, I was like, know what? I've been down this road before, and I'm not gonna break this. Okay, so they're all loose now. I take my scepter and put it down because this thing is heavy. Everything on here is just like giant. Like if you got a toolbox for like a regular car, you're gonna need to go to the parts store all the time to get tools for this thing. Like I had to get every big like chassis side thing you're gonna work on, you're gonna have to get tools. So that's just a part of it. These actually aren't that bad. I think I'm gonna be able to get most of these off just with my fingers here. They didn't always have power tools, so I can do it the old-fashioned way. It's forearm day. Here, I take it.
No,
You can talk. My name's John. An alligator bit my thumb off. I just wanted my wiffle ball back.
hang on, let me see this thing.
I'm Keith. Fireball in my face. Whoa.
Calm as can be. Cool and collected. We worked at another job working on big trucks, and there was a lot of big things that would usually happen, and whoa was the common thing for stop.
You're gonna sit right in the... Okay. I like this guy. Yay, I'm helping.
Damn, that is wet. What the f? I didn't know.
That's why I'm like, dude, just your freaking pants are soaked.
Whoa.
You see what I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
Them's are bad. I don't know, should I be concerned about that?
Nah.
I've read somewhere that kind of happens sometimes with steer tires.
Yeah, it does.
But
it's just weird. Paint pen, drive around for a bit, see what happens.
If I crash, we'll know it's bad.
Then you'll be holding on the steering wheel. Whoa!
I'll be like, whoa. That'll be my last words. Whoa. Honestly,
I got a wet ass now. Shit.
You got,
Thanks,
I mean, I got a dryer in there. You want to walk around in your undies?
Nope.
You got your dinosaur underwear on today?
No, I don't think so.
You just,
I might not be wearing it.
Today is finally airbag day. Well, now it's not raining, and a couple days later. What we got going on here is I dumped all the air. There's probably still a little residual in there, but that's no big deal. Basically, looks like we got one nut down there, and as you can see, none of these ones on the back side of the other one. There's two on top, and then the big air fitting up there. But before I can work on my airbags, I gotta fix this. This is why you don't pull the transmission towards the block with the bell housing bolts. Fire up the old Fronius Magic Wave 230. These bottom ones, the studs, it's like a 3/4. I gotta figure out a way to get to the bigger line on the top. Something I'm also gonna do while I'm under here is drain these water tanks, or I guess they're water tanks now because there's water in there, but they're not supposed to be. This is the air tanks, and they got these petcocks on them, drain the water out. I would venture to guess that the old guy I got this from never ever did that. All the air fittings are way easier to get to up here than they are back there. So once I get these bags changed and I actually want to see what's going on, I'll air it back up and test to see if there's anything going on up here too. I can fix it while it's still picked up. Right here, I don't have enough hands. So, oh my God. Ew. I was not expecting this much. Okay, hold on. That's a lot of water. Ah. Oh God, that smells terrible. It's splattering on me. Ew. Stop it. Bust stuff. Just having difficulties with the big air fittings on top there, because I didn't really have a wrench big enough to get them. Turns out Keith used to work on big rigs, and he's got a big wrench, and can offer some assistance as to why it's getting stuck when I try to turn it. It's basically like a giant AN line.
The strength just isn't there like it used to be.
Well,
you might get in there with your guns and give it a shot.
I could try it, but at least I wasn't just being dumb. That's all. No,
you weren't.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll get some PB Blaster, make my life easier.
There you go.
Yeah, thanks. I never claim to know everything. If there is help available, I will ask for it, and I'm willing to learn. Keith worked on big rigs for a long time, so he knows this stuff. He's right there. Why would I not consult him before I potentially break something by pulling on it too hard? Or, you know, you get in there and you just start manhandling stuff and you break it and realize that, oh, I wasn't supposed to turn that way, or, you know, whatever, that kind of thing. I've been down that road many times, so if a resource is there, I'm gonna ask. I went and got some PB Blaster, ran a couple other errands, sprayed it in there, and went for like a 2-mile walk like I usually do to get that in while it's in soaking in. And I'm about to see if I can get these off. The smell of PB Blaster really takes me back to when I first started working on stuff. The first car I really turned a wrench on was like a 71 Pontiac Le Mans, owned by the guy that owned my garage. And everything on there was all rusted up, hard to turn, so I just smelled like PB Blaster all the time. And I really haven't used it that much in recent years because the Escalade does not require it. And, you know, on the race car stuff, everything's fresh and usually oily anyway because race cars leak, so you don't need PB Blaster. But so this smell kind of takes me back to the good old days when I didn't know what I was doing. And the funny thing is, usually when you got to break out that PB Blaster, you kind of feel like you don't know what you're doing because you ain't spraying it if stuff's coming apart easily. So after monkeying around with that big fitting for a long time, and I got it off, I cut it. Well, you see, those. This is why it was such a pain to get off. It was all corroded up and crap in there. It's typical of the airline, but what happens with these is the hole that the bag sits in, you see in there, it's smaller than the fitting. So when these are assembled, the fitting is put in after that hole. And you know, most of these guys on the forums and stuff don't even attempt to get these out of the bag because it's a pain. You just cut them and get new ones. So that's what I did. I cut it. I'm gonna get a new one. Now this bag is out. I'd say they were a little overdue there. Something date 94. Yeah, this is an original bag. Original bag. Older than me. I'm gonna try to do this one the right way. Instead of taking it off at the tank, I want to take it off down here, just because it's an easier angle to get to than the other one was. I'll probably be able to do it better. But I gotta cut this little rubber sleeve thingy off so I can get to it. Cool. Okay, now the fun part happens. Suck it. That was the second bag. It's out. I know I didn't film any of that either, but I don't know if you noticed, but when I kind of get in the work zone, I'm just a bear. I just do stuff, and I don't want to like stop. Especially when I'm buried under this thing, I'm like, okay, now it's starting to move. I'm just gonna sit here and get it done instead of crawl out, get the camera, fiddle with it. Like, I'll just get it out. You can imagine me using my wrench, turning it half a turn, flip it the other way, turning the other half a turn, flip it back. It's, you know, it's not that exciting. The important part is it's out. Get on my life. Now I'm gonna go pre-spray all the other ones the other side with PB Blaster. I still have to order those bags, but thankfully Newell is only a few hours away, so they'll get here pretty quickly. But my goal is to have all 4 of these front bags done before FL2K. And I got a leaky tag bag back there too that I kind of want to do. Not super important, but it's on the list. The front definitely needed to happen, because if you blow out a front bag, you know, that's real bad. Either front tire, front bag blowout, you're gonna have a problem. So that's gonna be a big relief to get that out of the way. I also have to source new fittings for the new bags, and I don't know, since that line's off, I kind of feel like I should just get a new one made, because I can. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, I don't know. I'm also gonna have to get this on the bench and get the fitting stub out of there. Whether I keep this or not is up for debate. But man, what a mess. Between the running around, I've been fighting with this for quite a while. So I think I'm gonna cap this here, go to the gym, continue, like, you know, I gotta go do random stuff, go to the pharmacy, get freaking like soap, like BS like that. I will edit this video tonight, get it upload, ready to go public in the morning. And then tomorrow morning, while you're watching this video, I will be under here slaving away, installing the new bags for the next day's video. So that's my plan. I've been uploading every day. I don't know if you've noticed that. I've only missed one day in like the last 2.5 weeks. So that's kind of my goal, my objective every day. I do something, I upload a video. That's what I'm about. If you don't follow me on Instagram already, you should. It's at Stapleton42, a little underscore at the end. But you can just type in Stapleton42 and I'll come up. You'll see the Escalade because I'm the bigger page. But some boofer in Australia has Stapleton42 without the underscore. I don't know. So that's that. Make sure you subscribe and hit the little bell thingy so you don't miss the next one. and the next one, and the next one, and the next one after that, because I'm not stopping. We're just getting rolling. Let's go.